Want to know how to make a cup of tea the British way? You're in luck! I've just put the kettle on. In the previous episode of Anglophenia, we shared some of the moments in history that made tea an integral part of British culture. Now, I'm not saying that Americans don't love tea. You do, just not as we Brits know it. For starters, 85% of tea enjoyed in America is iced. In Britain, however, we need something a little warmer and stronger to get us through those cloudy, rainy, blustery, and generally grey days. So join me as I show you how to make a proper cup of tea the British way. How to make the perfect cuppa. Brits take making a cup of tea pretty seriously. So much so that George Orwell even wrote an essay on how to make the perfect cuppa. You should use freshly boiled water, which in the UK usually comes from an electric kettle, like this one. And that your tea should steep for around 2 to 5 minutes, depending on personal preference. Also, we put milk in our tea. Milk first, then tea, or tea, then milk. With 98% of us drinking our tea with milk, this is a pretty crucial point, and a question that has troubled our nation for a really long time. But don't panic. Scientists at University College London have finally worked it out. They say that tea made in a cup should have the milk added after the water, so that it doesn't interfere with the brewing process. But if the tea is made in a pot, then the milk should be added first. Finally, I've had so many sleepless nights over that one. Which reminds me, what's your favourite cup of tea? Whilst green and herbal teas have seen a recent rise in popularity in the UK, and some of us, like myself, prefer a cup of Earl Grey, you should usually expect to be offered a cup of English breakfast tea, which is a blend of black teas and remains the most popular. We're also rather smitten with tea bags when making tea at home, although you will find loose leaf tea served in restaurants and hotels. Making a cup of tea isn't as simple as you'd think, and you should be prepared to answer some of the following questions. Do you like a builder's brew? That's extra strong tea with milk and sugar. It's called this because it's how all builders and tradesmen, in fact anybody doing anything to your house, takes their tea. Maybe don't offer one to the burglar though. Maybe you're a white without kind of chap, meaning milk but no sugar.